Hello, everybody out in YouTube. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. It has been a hot minute since I've made one of these videos. So, life happens. A lot of times I just get working on stuff and I don't think about it. And if you missed some stuff that you were looking forward to, I'm sorry. I'll kind of do a little catch up of what's going on and yeah. So the original plan was a 62 361 motor going in this car. Well, those plans changed, and I am now working on a 440 instead of that 361. This 440 will bolt right up to that 62 trans that I got. No problem. And I just started tearing into it a little bit. On the valve cover, it had written on it 55,000 miles. So supposedly low miles. But the fact that it was written on there makes me feel like maybe it was a junkyard motor. So who knows? Maybe my uncle had written that on there, but there's no telling. So I got it on this nice crank engine stand, and I've just been working on it. It's got a nice cross hatch in it still, so I believe that 55, I don't know if we can see in there. There's still some nice cross hatch in there. You can see a little bit. I do believe that 55,000 mile claim, but I think I found out why it might have had issues. I was just going to do a cam swap on this. Well, it turns out I'm going to be changing some cam bearings as well. I thought maybe I damaged them when I was pulling out the cam. That maybe I nicked it and I broke that or whatever, but it looks like, I don't know if you can see, but it looks like there's some galling. So I don't know if it ran dry on some oil or something and galled the cam bearing. I'm not sure. So I'm hoping I can get away with just replacing the cam bearings and put the new cam in, all that stuff, and be good. It's probably a good idea if I pull some of these caps and just look at the bearings. I have not done that yet. I pulled off the rear main seal cap because I was going to look at doing that too. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So it just got a little bit more complicated than I was hoping, but again, that's, no big deal. Puking a little bit more coolant out. Every time I crank this around, a little bit more comes out. Yeah, so there we go. I'll be working on that. I'm going to replace valve stem seals, a lot of gaskets on here, kind of reseal things up. I'm hoping I don't have to tear into that whole bottom end at all. If I do, I guess that'll be a deciding point to how much further I get into this motor. It's a late model 440, so it's a low compression, but I'm not looking for a race car motor. But I do have the opportunity of maybe putting a 413 in this, which would be cool, and it would be a peppier motor probably, but it would require me to swap crankshafts and stuff in it to fit up to the 62 trans, because that 413 has the old 8-hole pattern in it. So instead of the 6, like the newer ones have. So, you see I got some new wheels on here. I don't remember if I put these in the last video or not. I haven't looked at it. I don't think I have. So I got some new rubber on here. I polished these up, painted them. I think I might have posted pictures on it. That might be what I'm thinking of. I think I posted pictures. They polished up real nice. I repainted them, and I think they look sweet on there. I know some guys, they don't like these wheels, and they don't like them on a fin car like this, but it looks kind of, like a hot rod to me. I like it. I redid the whole front suspension. Went through the brakes. New bushings. I took the torsion bars out. New lower control arm bushing there, which is a whole nother project. Yeah, all new bushings, new shocks. Rebuilt the torsion bar bit, which really, you just cleaned it up is all I did. Tie rods, center link, idler arm. I think that's what that guy is called over there. I'll have to have the steering gear rebuilt. I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing that. What else have I done? Get move some stuff out of the way here. I patched up all the holes in the floor, which really weren't that many, and it wasn't that bad. Just a spot there, same spot over there, and a couple little ones over there. That's all for the inside of the car there. I got some metal cut up over here. I believe I pointed that out in a previous video. This channel was all rotted out. Well, I got a replacement cut out of a donor car. And it was in really nice shape. Let's see here. I'll take this off so you can see what this one looks like. As you can see, a little bit of surface rust. I did have to patch it in there. That was rotted out. And then over on this side, I fortunately had another patch that I was able to cut out and use to patch this channel here. And I originally just did this little section, welded that in, and then as I was putting this in, a chunk of that just popped out. I should have went around, tested it all, but whatever, I just cut that little chunk out and welded that in. And welding it around, taking my time, doing it when I have a moment. And the trunk floor, still sitting like that. I wanted to do this part first. The idea being that any splatter or grinding bits and all that will just go on the floor rather than in the pan. Oh, the trunk floor, if I did that one first. That was my thought process. And then I'll go on to that after this is all done. The rear end, I'm kind of just going to leave alone. I will go through it eventually. I'd like to get this all done here, all sealed up. Once that's all sealed up, I'll probably get the power steering gearbox in when it's rebuilt, and then either go finish up the motor, get that in, or I could start doing interior stuff again, because I don't, I'll be doing stuff on the front end, I won't have to, there's nothing that needs, besides the steering box, that needs to be in there for me to start doing the interior stuff. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Is there anything else? I'm stepping on all my garbage I got laying everywhere. I just like these wheels on this thing. I think it really sets it off. These are 10-inch in the rear and 7-inch in the front, I believe. So they fill out that wheel well real nice. They come right out to the edge there and just tucked under. There's not much clearance there. You can stick, you know, a couple fingers between there and the tire. Can't be much wider. Yeah. I guess that's kind of my update on how things are going. Oh, I did also put these little tabs for the stainless trim that I believe it was standard on New Yorkers and 300s. Not 100% sure. But I have some of them. Here they are up here. The stainless bit here goes the full length. So that'll go the full length, and then you'll have another little stainless steel bit. I think they called it rock guard or something. That'll go up there just to dress it up just a little bit more. I got to get a new trim piece here. That one was all bent up. Got the side mirrors on both sides. This one is the remote mirror. It's got the little control that'll be in the dash. That was an option. Here's a transmission over here. I guess I could show you underneath all my tarps and stuff. So there's the 62 trans. Right there, pulled that off the 361 motor. Yeah. She's came quite a ways so far, but she's still got a ways to go. I would really like to have it going by this summer, but who knows? Things happen. So, yeah. If you're following this series, I definitely appreciate it. This is a special project, and I think it'll be a really fun car when it's all done. So, I'll post up some more videos the farther I get. I don't know, maybe I'll do, I've never installed a cam bearings before, or a cam. Maybe I'll do a video on it. I've watched a bunch of good YouTube videos on how to do it. It doesn't appear to be very difficult at all. Yeah. So, that's where we're at. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you around.